What's up, boss? I'm Vince Del Monte of VinceDelMonteFitness.com, and as you can see from the title of this video, it's dedicated to getting bigger arms and a bigger chest. And what I'm going to introduce you to is something that my coach taught me, and it's called touch-up sets. All right, touch-up sets are one of the coolest things to increase training frequency within your program. We know that the science has shown that we want to apply something called the repeated bout effect. So the more that you can stimulate a muscle, the more we can promote what's called protein synthesis, which is just muscle growth, the opportunity for more muscle, and that's going to get you bigger faster. So I don't care if you're doing a full body workout right now, if you're a beginner, if you're advanced, if you're doing a 2-day split, 3-day split, 5-day split, it doesn't matter. What you're going to do is you're just going to pick one extra day within the week, and you're going to add this to what you're currently doing. Okay, so this is an addition. This is a plug-in, if you will. So we're just going to increase the frequency, and we're going to be just doing some really cool body weight stuff that is really going to be effective if you follow the contraction cues that I give you, because it's not what you do. Any monkey can do what I'm about to show you. It's how you do it. And that's where the value is in this video. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you the remaining 5 weeks, because this is week 1 of a 6-week plan. So you can see what you got to do now, but you got to progress it, right? You can't do the same thing week in and week out. There's physiology stuff that builds muscle as well. So we're going to teach you how to add on the frequency, and not the frequency, but the volume and the intensity. This video will teach you the execution, okay? So if you picked what day you're going to add this, good. You got that day in your mind? You know when you're going to do this? All right, now let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to actually use your pecs on a push-up. And we're going to go modified, because frankly, a lot of people, their weight is just too much for a push-up. You might be thinking, what? Trust me, I've seen guys who do hundreds of push-ups a week and they've got a flat chest. You could be one of them. Why don't they have a chest if they do all these push-ups, which are supposed to be the best exercise for your chest? Well, it's because they're not doing it properly. Nobody showed them. So it's a tricky exercise because you're attached to a fixed object, or your hands are attached to an immovable ground. So what we need to think about is what's happening here. We're not thinking about pushing up and down. What I want you to think about here, guys, there are 2 things. And we're going to start off nice and easy. As you get better, you can lower this and you can go down to a lower position, which will be more challenging. We'll start nice and simple today. So what we're thinking about here, guys, is elbows out. And by opening up the elbows, we're really stretching out the pecs. We're stretching out the pecs, and we're going to come down to a point where we can feel it in the chest, not the interior delt. And when we get there, we're going to start applying what's called inward intent. And we're going to start squeezing the bar together, and we're going to start shoving our elbows together. And you're going to really feel your pecs light up. And we're not going to lose that tension we just created right here. I want you to keep it on, and I want you to start letting it off 1 pound at a time. Let the force off 1 pound at a time, and then come back up. All right? So you're going to really light up your pecs, focusing on how to do this properly. All right, squeeze in and squeeze, and let the tension, keep the tension on while you're coming out. Okay, so you're squeezing in, and then you're letting the tension off 1 pound at a time on the way down. You're only going to need to do 12 to 15 reps if you're doing it properly. Next one, we're going to emphasize the biceps. This video is for chest and arms, so we're going to do a chin-up emphasizing the biceps. So if you've seen a video or 2 ago, maybe a couple videos ago, I taught you the importance of contracting the muscle without using resistance. And we're going to apply that again to this, to these touch-up sets. So what you're going to do is I want you to contract your biceps as hard as possible right here. Start to squeeze them. I want them, like if they don't feel like they're cramping, you're not squeezing them hard enough. Squeeze harder, harder. Squeeze them hard. They should feel like they're going to rip. Once you find that 10 out of 10 contraction, then start to suspend yourself and try and maintain that tension and pull yourself up and down, and just work within a limited range of motion, but keep it on your biceps. And what you're thinking about doing is just closing this gap right here. So forearm to bicep. So it's not a big range of motion, but there's a lot of load because we're using our whole body weight. And because of the position we've set this up in, it's all getting directed into the bicep. We're not letting this happen, which takes it all off the bicep. We're keeping it all on the bicep, okay? biceps, to be anatomically correct. So there you go. That's exercise 2 of the touch-up sets. Now all we got to do are triceps. We're going to do this. This is something you can do in a power rack, even around a Smith machine. You could set this all up in one spot. And we're going to start right here. And what we're going to focus on is, again, we want external rotation at the shoulder. The triceps have to be facing the floor. The biceps have to be facing the ceiling to ensure this is lined up properly, or you won't feel it in your triceps. So it's not like this, it's like this. Did you notice that? It's not like this, it's like this. Okay, and now we maintain that external rotation at the shoulder and just let those elbows drop down to the floor. And we don't just push back up. Well, you contract the triceps. Feel them fully engaged down here and then push this bar away. So don't push yourself back, push the bar away. Elbows in, elbows in, elbows in, elbows in and down, elbows in and down, and then push the bar away. Think about smooth transitions. Pay close attention. This is how you make it easy. It's just these subtleties that take away from a really effective workout. So this is like, you don't want this to happen. There's no bouncing. Smooth transitions. Watch carefully. Constant tension, constant tension, constant tension. I don't lose it, I don't lose it, I don't lose it. The muscle's getting short, it's feeling tight, and then we start to contract. We contract, we contract, we contract, we contract. Actually, it was getting lengthened there. It wasn't getting short, my bad. It's getting lengthened, it's getting lengthened, it's getting lengthened. We're really lengthening the tricep right here, and then we start to contract it. And we keep the tension on the triceps the entire time. If that starts to get easy, we can drop these bars down lower and we can create less of an advantage to the tricep. So that's it, very simple. We don't need a million extra sets to improve a weak body part. That's a simple touch-up routine to bring up your chest and your arms. So that would be week 1, 3 sets of 15 reps, about a minute between each set. That's it. Really focusing on those cues I just gave you. If you want the remaining weeks, so weeks 2 to 6, I can give that to you for free. I just wrote that program out. It's really simple because you don't want to just do 3 sets of 15 for the next 6 weeks. You have to add some intensity. You got to add some volume. But we want to focus on execution first, and that's what I gave you in this video. So to get the remaining 5 weeks, click that link in the annotation. It'll take you to a page where you can get the free chest and arm touch-up set routine. All you got to do is put in your first name, your best email, and then click the confirm link, say, yeah, I want that, and we'll send it to you through your inbox, and you can get that, all right? And then you can follow that. Just keep doing that. Just follow the progression model. All right, if you're on your mobile, I can hook you up too. Just scroll down, click the show more button. The description box will pop open. You'll see a link there. Click that first link. It'll take you to the same page, follow the same steps, and you'll get hooked up as well. All right, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Just give this video a like. We're trying to hit 1,000 likes per video, and with your help, we're getting there. I really appreciate that. We do know we've got some great value we're offering, and more people need to get exposed to the smarter way of training. We don't want guys getting banged up for no reason. All right? Let me know what you guys want to see next. In the comments below, what do you want me to shoot next? What does this channel need to cover to help you accelerate your results? If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do that right now. The button's right over here. You'll be first in line when I upload a new video, and YouTube will notify you. All right? Don't forget, there's only one way to live, and that's living large. See you later.